Churchy, welcome to season 2024. How have the preparations been going for the Tigers so far?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. We came back and did a 5-week block into Christmas. All the new faces had 5 weeks, and the returning players we gave them an extra week off. So feel like we're moving in the right direction. Some of our older guys weren't due back until after Christmas and give them a bit of a break. So looking to ramp things up as we head towards trials.
2023 for you guys was obviously a dream come true. Looking back now, what does that season mean to you?
Yeah, look, it means a hell of a lot to a lot of people at the Tigers. You know, really proud of what we've been able to do. At times, I feel like it probably hasn't been acknowledged from across the wider competition. We were fairly confident on grand final day. I wouldn't say that I had ski goggles and cigars packed in our bags, but we were definitely confident. And I think if you look at the statistics from that game, we only won a couple of key aspects, and obviously one of those was the scoreboard. So if we play that game maybe 10 times, we probably only win it once. So yeah, it just goes to show you don't win games on stats, you win it on connection, and that's what I thought we were really strong at, was our ability to, I guess, keep the group tight together and connected, and you saw that on grand final day.
I mean, I guess for you always knew the team had that all year long. They sort of flew under the radar and then really ramped up heading into those finals, so you must have known what they always had.
Yeah, definitely. I think, I mentioned in the lead up to the game, we had a flight theme for our 2023 season, and flying under the radar sort of played into that narrative a lot, and we certainly used that week of the grand final, Burleigh being so dominant in their prelim obviously helped us, and I think we framed the narrative around the week. But yeah, we certainly weren't going to be there out there for a spectacle. We were going to try and battle away, and we certainly did that. I think some comments after the game about us making it ugly. I thought we made it physical, and I thought we got away with it on the back of our physicality.
So how do you build upon that heading into 2024?
Yeah, look, I think it's important to acknowledge it. I think you can't just leave it as, that's 2023. It's something that we want to build on. We had a goal at the start of the year to be Kings of Cup, and that's something that every team has, and we will want to do that, and we will have to defend our kingdom. And we understand that we're now the hunted and no longer the hunter. So.
What would a back-to-back premiership mean? It's only been done very recently by Norse. What would it mean to be the next team to achieve that? Yeah,
look, I think if you look across the history, it's 28 seasons, only 3 teams have been able to go back-to-back. So that's a reflection of the transient nature of this competition. But not many teams have been able to do it. So we, obviously would love to be the next team to do it and become the 4th side.
Obviously, given the nature of your success last year, you've had 4 players pick up NRL or Super League deals for the coming season: Sol, Kane, Max and Luke. How important is it, I guess, for you as the coach to see those players go on for that individual success? Yeah,
look, it's highly important for me. I like to think that I'm in this role to try and help people achieve their goals. So one of those is to be able to do what we love and do it full time. I think a lot of players at this level just need that opportunity to get full time, and once they do that, they can take care of the rest. So I've always been a development coach and focused on individual players and hoping to help them achieve their goals. And that's just a reflection of that, and I'm really proud of that, just as I am of being the premiership winning team from last year.
So with a few of these players moving on to new opportunities, what new faces can we expect to see around the club this year? Yeah,
so we've picked up a couple of additions. So we only just lost Sol, so we I guess we hadn't really planned on losing him, but we're grateful that he's got an opportunity. We've signed Brenke Lee. It's just, I guess it will be announced in the coming days. We've also signed young Blake Anders from Wynnum, who I think is on the trajectory, and he played 6 cup games at 20 years of age last year. So I think to be able to do that, he's obviously tracking in the right direction. So that'll sort of, I guess, help our centre stock with him. Picked up some experience with Moses Novo-Magriel, great man, great for your culture, and obviously he's been a part of that strong Norse contingent. So he'll fit along nicely with Vaha, being able to, I guess, guide us how you go to back, and so we're really happy with those sort of signings. And then we've picked up a couple of guys who were down in Melbourne. So Trey Stewart from the Dragons, we think he's going to have a really good addition to our squad for 24, and Jonte Beetham-Missa from Parramatta, he's also down in Melbourne doing a pre-season at the moment.
And it's not just in the playing group, we're seeing some new faces. Can you tell us a little bit about who's joining your coaching staff this year as well?
Yeah, look, I think we've got some great additions. Like obviously, we had Corey Thompson play for us last year, and part of him playing was that we would offer him an opportunity. So he'll come and work with our back five and do a back fives coaching role, not only with Cup, but he'll help our Meninga guys. He actually went to school with our Meninga coach, so they connect well. So getting him to come in throughout the season will be great for our guys. Corey knows how to extract everything out of his body, so hopefully he can teach that to our guys. And then another new addition to our coaching staff is Steve Price. He's joining us in a forwards coach and leadership capacity. So someone that's played 300 games in the toughest position on a rugby league field at NRL level, and then also to be able to have a long international career with Australia, and also an outstanding Origin career is someone that I was keen to bring on board. So it was a bit of a sliding doors moment for Pricey coming on board. We met in 2020 when I was up in PNG, and we stayed in touch, and we just connected about him wanting to get back involved, and it was a no-brainer for me to bring someone like that on board.
What can that experience do for yourself as well? Yeah,
exactly, and that's I growth mindset myself, so I'm always looking at ways to get better, and know that even though I've had success doesn't mean there's still no areas that you can improve on. So I've always been a process first person rather than outcome. So to be able to lean on someone who has that experience and done it at the highest level for a decade, be able to lean on him and pick his brain about certain aspects, and for him to challenge me. I like to think that I want people here that think differently, and if we all think the same, then some of us are not needed. So I need them to challenge me, and I'll challenge them back, and hopefully we can develop each other.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck for 24.
Thanks for having me.